Hello and a very warm welcome to the Deep Dive. We're really glad you're joining us today. And a special hello if you're tuning in through the Podcast English Learning YouTube channel.
Great to be here.
Our mission today, it's all about helping you build confidence speaking English. We want to do it one simple, real-life sentence at a time. So we're taking a deep dive into something you know really well, your daily routine.
It's a fantastic starting point. And for this deep dive, we're actually drawing on a great resource, one that's specifically designed for slow, clear listening and speaking practice.
Slow and clear. That sounds perfect for learners.
Exactly. The whole approach really focuses on the power of repetition and something called shadowing.
Shadowing. Can you explain that a bit?
Sure. Shadowing is basically where you listen to someone speaking English and then you try to repeat it almost immediately. You mimic the speed, the intonation, the rhythm, like an echo.
Ah, okay, like echoing.
Precisely. And these methods, repetition and shadowing, they're just so key for building confidence, step by step. It helps English feel, well, more natural, more reachable.
Okay, so let's unpack that. I mean, lots of learners think they need to jump into big topics, right? History, science. Why talking about your day? It seems so simple.
Well, that's exactly why it works. It's the immediate relevance. Your daily routine is, it's real. It happens every day. You know it inside out.
Right. You don't have to invent anything.
Exactly. You're not struggling for words or ideas. You don't need to understand complex politics and translate it. You're just talking about your life. It's useful English.
Useful English. The kind you actually use with people.
Yes. Real conversations, it's practical, it's personal, and you can use it straight away. That's a huge confidence booster.
That makes so much sense. It's not just collecting words. It's actually using them, feeling okay doing it.
Yep.
So how does this practice, describing your day over and over, how does that build the confidence for you listening?
Well, when you do it consistently, something kind of interesting happens. You actually start to think more directly in English.
Bypassing the translation step.
Exactly. That step can be so frustrating. You start speaking more naturally because the ideas, they're already there. You form simple, complete sentences more easily. You stop, translating word for word in your head.
So you move beyond just single words.
Right. You start building real communication. And because you're talking about something you know so well, you just feel, well, more confident when you actually speak. You're succeeding at expressing your own reality.
Yeah, and our source gives this great example. Imagine meeting someone new and they ask, so what did you do today? If you've practiced, you're not like frozen.
Yeah.
You can actually answer something simple like, oh, I woke up at 7, went to work, had coffee, answered some emails.
Evening, I made dinner, watched a bit of TV, simple stuff.
Exactly. But it's a complete answer.
Yeah.
It's real communication. That shows you can handle a conversation in everyday English. That's the confidence we want to help you build. Okay, let's start right at the beginning then. Mastering your morning. This feels like the foundation, right?
It really is. The morning is, well, it's a really important part of the day. It sets the mood, gives you energy.
And for our listeners.
It's a perfect time, often low pressure, to just speak and think in English, even if it's just for a few minutes, talking to yourself.
Okay, so walk us through it. Some common morning things and the simple sentences to describe them, like building blocks, waking up, getting ready.
Right. You could start with, I usually wake up at 7, simple. Or maybe sometimes I wake up earlier, around 6:30. You can add feeling. If I sleep late, I feel tired.
Makes sense. What next?
I stay in bed for a few minutes, maybe I think about my day. A good one is, I like to take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs. Then I sit up slowly and get out of bed. See, simple actions, simple sentences.
Perfect for starting out. Then usually it's off to the bathroom. How do we talk about those rituals?
Okay, so I walk to the bathroom, then I brush my teeth. The source actually suggests brushing slowly for 2 full minutes.
Good advice.
Then maybe I wash my face with cold water. Why? It helps me feel awake if you shower. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I feel sleepy.
And didn't the source mention using that shower time?
It did. Some people like to play soft music or, even better, listen to English audio in the shower, sneaking in more practice.
Clever. Okay, refresh, time for clothes.
Yep. After my shower, I dry off. Then I put on my clothes. You can describe them. I usually wear something clean and comfortable. Maybe sometimes I wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Or if it's a work day.
I wear something more formal if I have meetings. Again, just describing everyday choices, it builds that muscle memory for speaking.
And then breakfast, often called the most important meal. Plus, maybe some quiet time.
Right. Next, I go to the kitchen and I prepare my breakfast. Describe it simply. I often have toast, eggs, and fruit, or sometimes cereal with milk and a banana.
What if you have a bit more time?
I might make an omelet or some oatmeal. And describe how you eat. I like to eat slowly. Why? To enjoy my food. Drinks? I drink coffee most mornings, or sometimes I drink green tea.
What about while eating? Multitasking.
Could be. I sometimes watch a short video or check the news. Or maybe you prefer peace. Other days, I just enjoy the quiet and listen to the birds outside.
Love that. Okay, almost out the door, those final checks.
Always. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. What for? I look at the time and read my messages. Then I check my calendar. Do I have any meetings or appointments?
You're getting organized.
Yep. And packing. I pack my bag with everything I need, list it out. My phone, notebook, keys, water bottle, last step. Then I put on my shoes and go out the door. See how it's all sequential. Action, action, action. Perfect for stringing sentences together.
That leads nicely into this idea of the power of storytelling.
Right.
The source really pushes this, right? Connecting the dots.
Oh, absolutely. This is where it really clicks. Instead of just like random sentences, you tell a story. Your morning story.
Give us an example.
Okay, so you start. In the morning, I usually wake up around 7. Then add more. I lie in bed for a few minutes, thinking about the day. I stretch my arms, yawn a little, and slowly get up.
Building the narrative.
Exactly. Then I walk to the bathroom, brush my teeth for 2 full minutes. Mention the details. I use cold water to wake up. Maybe I take a warm shower, sometimes with relaxing music.
What about breakfast in this story?
Describe it. I usually eat 2 pieces of toast with butter and jam, maybe. Sometimes I add a boiled egg. And don't forget, that large cup of coffee is very important to me.
Relatable.
Then, before leaving, I check my to-do list and my schedule. And I pack my wallet, my notebook, maybe a snack. It's this chaining things together that turns practice into real communication. You're narrating your life.
Brilliant. Okay, let's move on. Shift gears to the afternoon. Now, this is where things often get busy, right?
For sure, the middle of the day can be hectic. But, and this is important, even a busy afternoon is still a good time to use English.
Even with work or classes.
Absolutely. You can still listen, repeat, practice. Even just for 5 or 10 minutes, it's about grabbing those little moments.
Finding the pockets of time. So work, study, home. What are some typical afternoon things we can describe?
Okay, after lunch, I go back to work, or maybe I go back to my class. How you feel? Sometimes I feel a little sleepy after I eat.
The post-lunch slump.
Totally normal. Work tasks. I check my emails, I answer the important ones first. Or I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. Meetings are common. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon.
And for people working from home.
You could say, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. Then I type reports or I prepare presentations, keep track. I also look at my calendar to see what I need to do next. And a little tip, I like to keep my desk clean. It helps me think clearly.
Even busy afternoons need breaks. And you mentioned this could be an English study opportunity.
Definitely. I usually take a short break around 3.0. What do? I make a cup of tea or I drink some water, maybe eat a small snack like fruit or a biscuit.
Getting away from the screen.
Good idea. I sometimes take a short walk to get fresh air. The source says even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. And this is where you can consciously use English.
Okay.
You can say, when I have free time, I study English. Maybe I listen to a podcast while I walk, or I read a short article online. Watching videos. I watch slow English videos to help with listening. And the active part. I repeat short phrases out loud to practice speaking. Shadowing again.
Using those breaks smartly. Okay, end of the workday or study time approaches. How do we talk about wrapping up?
Good practice. Before I finish work, I write down what I did. Helps you stay organized for tomorrow. Another great habit from the source. Sometimes I write down 1 new word I learned today.
Oh, I like that. Reinforcing the learning.
Exactly. And maybe I like to review my English notebook before I stop. It keeps things fresh, makes sure the practice sticks.
Okay, so for you listening right now, what stands out? What's your afternoon usually like? After lunch? Is it work? Class? Home? Resting? Studying? Try thinking about it now in simple English.
Yeah, and to help you, try these sentence starters, pause this if you need to, and just say the rest out loud. Ready? In the afternoon, I usually.
Okay, next one. After lunch, I like to.
How about this? Sometimes I feel...
When do you take a break? I usually take a break at.
And wrapping up. Before the afternoon ends, I... Just try it. Don't aim for perfection. Just speak. Every try counts.
Excellent advice. Okay, the day's winding down. Let's move into embracing your evening. What's the focus here at the end of the day?
Well, the evening is kind of special, isn't it? It's generally time to relax, maybe review the day a bit, and yes, another great chance to practice describing things in English. You've built momentum from the morning and afternoon.
So keep the English going.
Hmm.
What are some typical evening activities we can put into sentences?
Okay, arriving home. I come home at 6 in the evening, first thing. I take off my shoes, maybe I sit down for a few minutes to rest.
Unwinding.
Yeah. I sometimes watch the news, or I listen to music to relax. Then dinner time. I cook dinner. Or if you're tired, I order food.
What about eating?
Our source mentions a nice detail. I eat dinner at the table with my family. And importantly, we talk about our day and share stories. That's natural conversation practice right there.
After dinner, the evening continues. Getting ready for bed.
Right. Chores first, maybe? After dinner, I clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. Or perhaps sometimes I go for a short walk after dinner.
Then the final wind down.
Yep. Before bed, I read a book or I listen to calming music, the very last steps. I take a shower and brush my teeth. And finally, I go to bed around 10:30 or 11 Darlow. Again, simple, predictable steps, great for practice, great for reviewing.
Okay, listener, one more time. Let's bring it back to you. Think about your day, the whole thing. What time do you wake up? Breakfast? Work, study, home life, your afternoon, your evening routine. What do you do right before bed? Try using those simple sentences we've talked about. Tell your own story. Listening back, you've actually made incredible progress just by following along today. You've listened to a whole daily routine, practiced vocabulary, repeated sentences, maybe tried shadowing. And most importantly, you tried to speak English. That's not just studying. That's using it, living in English, one sentence at a time. That's real progress.
It absolutely is. And the key now is to keep building that confidence. Keep practicing your routine until it feels, well, easy, natural.
So keep at it.
Definitely. Our source really encourages coming back to this deep dive, listen again, shadow again. And each time, try to add a little bit more detail to your own story. Every repetition makes it easier, builds that confidence muscle.
That's great encouragement. And as we close out, here's maybe a final thought for you. This simple act, just describing your day consistently. It's not only about learning English words.
No, it's more than that.
It's about showing up for yourself day after day, recognizing your own progress, however small. It builds this habit of self-belief. And that goes way beyond just learning a language.
Well said.
So keep listening, keep speaking, and honestly, keep believing in yourself. We're really proud of the effort you're putting in. Goodbye for now.
Keep practicing. Goodbye.